Look, this is the artificial space. This is a hologram projected over the real. I mean, the solar system is a structure, a huge structure in which we are in, and it's mechanical, biological, terraform. But the space, this black deal that you see, is textured. It's corrugated, and it has vertical columns all over, and it has tubes that goes sideways. The vertical deal is the texture, like smoky looking, and it has so many designs. And then you have all these tubes and conduits that covers the entire inside of the solar system, and these entities go back and forth through that using teleportation, I guess. They are, for somebody that is able to create a solar system, you got to think that all this is child play for them. This white deal is the moon surface. This thing right here. This is the moon surface right there. Somebody smuggled this tape because nobody has ever seen anything like that anywhere. But NASA does. NASA has the stuff that only the who need to know. That's how they call it. NTK. Need to know. If you know an NTK, you're not gonna see a damn thing because they compartmentalize everything. That way they keep the secret. It's been kept like that for 60 years. So what you're looking at here is the holographic space. So look what happened then. Look at this thing materialize right there. Then you're gonna see a little creature jump from under the lunar module, the landing module, which is this one. That means that creature is breathing, which means there is atmosphere on the moon, and there is water too. And these people didn't go with any crappy ass rocket. They use anti-gravity. They already designed. Dr. Boyd Bushman from Lockheed, the senior research scientist from Lockheed Aeronautics, showed Davis Rita a picture of the anti-gravity engine they already had developed by 1959. By 1969, they have miniaturized that engine and much more. That Roswell crash, that was one of many technology they found from other crashes, and some shut down. They shut down several with lasers and shit, and radar, electromagnetic pulses, EMPs. Oh, look, you're gonna see a little creature jump from the, oh shit. But anyway, this is just one part of the deal. Now, let me show you. This is the control center that creates it's hexagonal. This is what is right behind the sun, or next to the sun, or on the, I don't know. I saw it in one of when the sun went crazy. The sun is not really as big as they say it is. That's a portal, and it's hexagonal. I mean, I had finally put it together. This structure appeared in one of the Soho stereo images, and apparently it has appeared many times before, and NASA knows it. See, that's what space is. This is, that's what space is, texture. And it's corrugated, has tubes and designs and stuff. That's where the entities move back and forth. See, that might be the entities right there. It's difficult to identify them. But this might be the entity, these heads. You see all those heads? I mean, if you pay attention, they are in exactly places where you will find entities. Look. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to analyze this image and know that this is no any, whatever, this thing is attached to that texture deal. You can see that the entities are around it, and it's like everywhere. Look, they're everywhere. The kind of technology this entity has is far beyond what we could ever muster. It will take us thousands of years to get to that degree. If they let us, which I doubt. See, look at the structures. And that thing is moving behind that darkish texture thing that we call space. It's so dark, this astronaut said that not even, he couldn't see the sun when he went up. Gemini 4, one of the Gemini astronauts was saying that the sky turned from pale blue when he was going up to violet, then turned black, not dark, black. He couldn't see nothing in front of him, I mean, totally black. And they said it was cold. And so, and then when you see the images from the space station, they never show the sun, never, ever. They don't ever show the sun or from any orbiter. It's always computer-generated images or from the ground, from the atmosphere. The atmosphere is a structure that allows us to see the sun. That's what it is. The structure, that structure is where they are bringing UFO in and out. They control our mind, they control the biosphere. The moon increases the potency of the electromagnetic waves. And that's what that is. See, look how this thing moves. I tried to enhance it to see the entities there and to see what the object was. Now I know what it is. See how it moved behind something, behind that dark texture deal. And you see how it wrinkles every time it moves. It's like you moving your hand behind, under a sheet, a blanket, and the whole deal moves and wrinkles according to how you move it. See, it's hexagonal. Boom. See, look how it moves. Look at that. You see how it vibrates? It's when you stop the frame, is when you see what this thing is, really. There is no, and it has this thing on one side. It's a little tower right here. Well, I say little, this thing is almost the size of the sun. And see, project faces too. See, look at how the tower deal, and it's an hexagonal, concentric hexagonal structures, all of them. And the way they move it always project faces and stuff. See, look at this tower right here, the centerpiece. And there is another one here. And you see these tubes. See? And it moves so quick. It's not, I mean, you have to have the quick eye. But you can use, the camera catches all of that. You probably won't be able to see it with your own eyes because they control our mind. They are controlling us with that electromagnetic holographic images. They make us see what they want us to see. And NASA knows that, and NASA will never tell us anything because people cannot handle it. Religious people will say, this is demonic shit. Well, demon means knowledge. See, there is right there, even more, look at this huge entity right there. Oh, is that an entity or is that a statue? So we just don't know. So there is another one right next to him, or to it. And then you have these heads, reptile-looking heads. Well, they're not really like that, I don't think. They have a humanoid, but they worship some kind of reptilian deal. They probably are reptilian, but the faces of their masters are branded in every single celestial object and on the skin of their craft. That's how they identify themselves. So check this out. And this is the Apollo A image. One of several in the image catalog that show these tubes and all of those eyes. They have never released a single video taken by lunar orbiters or the Clementine or the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. No videos from the Mars rovers. They don't release anything in video because they can't hide that shit like that. That's why they only show frames, blurry shit that look terrible. And nobody complains. Even so, we're paying for that. That's the saddest part. The dumbasses, taxpayers, are all bamboozled. Look at this gigantic snake-like structure right here. You can see the eyes and everything. Look. And look at all these tubes and, I mean, look at the conduits. This thing is, tubes goes up and down, all of that. That might not even be rotating at all. That shit might be just a structure sitting there. For all I know, the entire solar system already I know is artificial. And the way they move things are not the way we think it is. This thing might just be a static deal, but they make us think that it rotates. We have never seen this shit rotating, never. And from the ground here, that's what the structure that covers Earth is for. To control our minds and to make us see things that they want us to see, but they're not there, or they're not like they're supposed to be, that we think is supposed to be not. None of that is like that, and that's the name of the game. Fool me once, fool